What are you doing here?
Right here? Oh, me and Clovis have a sort of temporary home here. I'm Ura. Ura Hawkeye. And you are?
Henry of Scallis.
Hey, Henry. Have you ever tried popinjay shooting? If you've got your own bow and a few groschen, we can start any time.
Is it just me? Or do you not seem too fond of that nickname?
Not really. Four Leaf came up with his and insisted I needed one too. Well, so I'm Hawkeye. Not the greatest, right? But I never thought up nothing better, so I'm stuck with it.
How about Ura Falcon? It's shorter and fitting.
Oh, every half-blind fool calls himself Falcon. I'd rather stick with Hawkeye.
I'm here for those brushes you stole.
What brushes?
Don't bother denying it. Clovis has already spilled everything.
Oh, and he was the one telling me to keep my mouth shut. Said we'd be rid of that madman.
Why did you beat up Voyta like that?
Well, it was mostly Clovis, although I nearly hit him with an arrow first.
I heard that part already. What happened next?
Well, we brought him here, but then he started saying all this strange shit. He had a skull with him, like a real human skull. He wouldn't let go of it. And I honestly couldn't tell if he was talking to us or to it. So I asked him what he was up to. And he says this skull sees things he can't see and tells him stuff.
Did it also tell him that you cheat at dice?
What? We don't cheat. Never.
Voyta said otherwise. He saw you flipping the dice, you argued, and then he ended up robbed and tied to a tree.
Oh, he had it coming too. But it wasn't about the dice. He got it in the gob because of what he was saying. Like, it said I looked like some captain from Colleen who sired a lot of bastards. So I might be his son. And it's true I'm from Colleen, and I never knew my pa. Only the captain's brother, he said, is hunting down those bastards and killing them so they can't claim any inheritance rights.
And you believed him?
It was really convincing, I'm telling you. When that fella talked about all them murders, I felt like the Grim Reaper was breathing down my neck. He would have told me more. But then Clovis hit him with that stick, because he saw how shaken I was. And you know the rest.
Well, that's quite the tale, but you could have kept it to yourself. Voyta told me what really happened. You played dice with him, and when he caught you cheating, you beat him up and robbed him.
Horse shit, I'm telling you, it's all that bloke's fault. Not a bloke, more like some kind of warlock.
Did it not occur to you that something could happen to that man if you left him tied up somewhere?
I told Clovis that, but he said someone would definitely find him and set him free eventually. That's how it was, innit? You found him, and he's all right?
He's fine, but it was a close call. He nearly got devoured by wolves. Luckily, I happened to be passing by.
Phew. He was weird, sure, but he didn't deserve that.
Clovis said you have the painter's brushes. Will you give them back?
Look, I'd love to, but, how can I put it? This whole thing stinks. How do I even know you really know the painter? Maybe you're just here to rob us of what we honestly...
Honestly stole?
Doesn't matter anymore. The brushes are mine, and that's that.
Let fate decide if they should stay with you. Are you really as good an archer as you claim?
Fine. Let's settle it with a shooting match. I'll wager the brushes, you put up a nice pile of groschen, and the winner takes all.
Damn.
Well, get one yourself. God be with you and...
What do you mean? I have my bow on.
Have a pleasant evening.
I challenge...
I accept.
Damn.
Well, get one yourself. Farewell, good...
Huh?
Sir.
I challenge...
I accept.
Oh, damn.
Well, get one yourself. God be with you.
What the fuck is going on?
Have a pleasant evening.
Shall we measure up?
With pleasure.
I'm not...
I'm not. Take care.
I challenge you.
I accept.
I'll check. All right.
See you
Take
later,
up
my
your
friend.
positions. And go!
And we're home free.
What the fuck of them is that?
Yes. Straight into. Fuck knows where. Watch and learn. Well, I'll be. You beat me, but I admit it was a fine win. Here you go. The brushes are yours.
Cool. Alright, so we have to go to the castle. Is there a place I can sleep here? Speak of it. There isn't really a bed, but there you have.
God bless.
I'm sorry.
I used to have a bed in here. No, not anymore.
Oh, no! Please, my lady, forgive my rudeness. Please don't hurt.
Well, well, well.
My word. This is a nice workshop. I've never seen one quite like it.
It's very modest. But if you're interested in the craft, feel free to look around. Just be careful not to get paint on yourself, or tread on a cat's tail.
You have cats here.
I'd say it's more like the cats here have me. They've been living in the loft since long before I got here. But I've got 3 of my own at home in Kvyetoslava, Adela, Agnes, and Daniela.
I've got the stuff they stole from you.
You must have been sent by God himself. Thank you.
It's nothing. But tell me this. What kind of trick were you playing on me? I asked those 2 what happened, and they said it was you who started the argument.
Me?
They said you suddenly started acting really strange. What actually happened?
Nothing. If I did anything odd, it was only after they hit me on the head.
Are you sure? Those 2 seem pretty shaken up.
And I nearly got eaten by wolves and have a lump on my head. Can we agree it's my word against theirs?
You didn't provoke them? I talked to both of them for quite a while, and they both said the same thing. If they were lying, I'd know.
Fine. I didn't tell you the whole truth. Even before I almost became a practice target, I wasn't in the best frame of mind. Maybe I started telling them something their empty heads couldn't understand, and they took it out on me.
What?
Can we finally stop going into this over and over? Tell me, how did things end with those two? Did you settle things peacefully?
Yes. Both of them are alive and well.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks again for your help. And don't think I'm going to express my gratitude only in words. I promised you a reward, and you'll get it. Here, take these dice of mine. They've brought me nothing but trouble. And to be honest, I wanted them back just so I could give them to you. And not just them. You know what? I'll paint something on your shield. Judging by the look of you, that could be a very useful reward.
What do you mean?
You may have the face of a village lad, but you're a warrior. Even my painted skull can see that. And it's got no eyes.
It feels like you know me a little too well.
It's just your imagination. I only know what others have told me about you.
Like who?
Does it matter? Instead, tell me what you think of my idea for the shield.
Guys.
It's a good reward, right?
That's a really nice reward. Thank you.
If you want, we can get started right away. What do you say?
Why are you painting here in Trotsky, of all places?
Because I can. An artist goes where the work is. They don't get to choose. One day you're decorating a cathedral, the next you're illustrating letters.
I thought monks in monasteries did that kind of work.
And you'd be right. Well, mostly. A monk will illustrate a book for you, but nobles and clerks are more interested in letters and contracts. Every year they have stacks of them written, and they all have to be nicely decorated.
How much do they pay you here?
Not enough, friend. Definitely not enough to make up for all the trouble this job gives me.
Trouble? Don't you just wield a brush?
It might look that way, but before you can even think of touching the panel with a brush, you've got to know exactly where the stroke will go. In short, you need a subject, and it's out there somewhere.
I don't know. Your little walks don't usually end well. Can't you just paint here? Nice and quiet.
Of course, I could sit on my arse and paint only what the lords tell me to, but I work differently than other painters. I've got much higher ambitions.
I'm curious what you'll paint on that shield. What can I choose from?
Whatever you like. First, tell me if you want an open, then we'll decide to... And to finish it, I can even... Watch out, though. And if it turns out you don't...
Can you paint...
This isn't a very convenient time.
Do you still need help with something?
Do you feel like you haven't done enough yet?
Well, I'm more afraid to leave you on your own. Who knows what tree you'd end up tied to this time?
Who'd have thought my fairy godmother would be so manly? Tell me, Henry, do you believe in signs?
I would say so. I believe in them.
So do I. And I think that the fact you found me and saved me was no coincidence. We were meant to meet.
Why do you think so?
Call it vanity if you want, but I've spent my whole life yearning to create something truly great and meaningful. Something that would remain after I'm gone, so that even 100 years from now, people would know that someone named Voyta lived here.
I don't know. I don't know many painters by name.
No? What about Master Theodoric of Prague? Or Giotto of Florence? And surely you've heard of the works of the Parlour Workshop.
Unfortunately, none of those names ring any bells.
And that's exactly what I want to change. Believe me, one truly exceptional painting would be enough to make me one of the greats. And here in the Trotsky region, they say there's a place that could serve as my inspiration. Unfortunately, no one really remembers where it is, but you have already proven yourself to be quite skilled at finding lost things. Maybe that's why fate brought us together, to help me with my life's work.
It really doesn't just sound like a coincidence. What kind of place are you looking for?
Well, I hope you won't think I'm a heretic, but I'm curious what people believed in before they'd heard the word of the Lord. What did they think would happen after death? And where did they worship their idols? And they say that such a place can still be found in this region, a shrine where the pagan god Velez was worshipped in ancient times. Have you heard of him?
Sounds familiar. I think I saw that name in a book once. Something to do with cattle, or something like that.
Excellent, Henry. Velez is said to be the ruler of the underworld and protector of cattle. He looks like an ordinary man, but he's got horns on his head, so people sometimes mistake him for the devil. So, what do you say? Will you help me find his shrine?
Why are you interested in things like this? You're not... you know...
A pagan? A madman? Or perhaps the devil himself? Who knows?
very droll. How do you even know that such a place exists here?
It told me. That is, I heard about it from the
Bloody
locals.
head.
Around
Skull.
Trotsky, there are still plenty of pagan sites. Maybe you've noticed them too, have you? Not that I'd think anyone still prays at them, but they're here.
All right, I'll help you. What do you need me to do?
Go to Vidlak Pond, north of Takov, and talk to the old woman who lives there. You'll find the place easily. They tan hides there, so you'll smell it from miles away. The woman's name is Kvyetoslava. She should know something about the shrine.
Are you sure the old woman knows anything about the shrine or Velez?
Absolutely. I've walked around Vidlak myself. There's a place on the hill above the pond that's called the Witch's Grove. I thought I'd find the shrine there, but unfortunately not. No horned head. So I asked the fishermen and tanners down below and found this Kvyetoslava. But getting anything out of her is no easy task.
Didn't she want to talk to you?
Well, she wanted to, sure, but her memory isn't what it used to be. First, she mistook me for her husband. Then her grandmother. Then she tried to feed me garlic soup. And finally, sent me off into some swamp.
Cool. Can I sleep here? Alright, I need to fucking eat something. That was a bit too much even. Alright, let's see how this shield painting
Can you
works.
paint this?
By all means. We'll get right to it.
Shield painter. Bring the painter any shield and he'll gladly repaint it to your liking, free of charge. You can find Painter's Workshop at Trotsky Castle and in Kvyetoslava. They're marked with an icon on your map. Creating a shield motif is split into 5 steps, in each of which you select part of the design. You can see the steps in the signpost at the top of the screen. Browse previews, switch, finish the shield. Alright, so we are at the pattern. There's a lot. Which one do I? Alright, so. No. No. Maybe. No. Maybe. No, 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 no. 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 Maybe. No, 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 no. Maybe. Did like this for some reason. color. Yep. All right. Yeah. Oh god, so many different. The fuck is that? It's insane. These are insanely cool. I mean, they must be mud. Good boy. Right. That's pretty cool. I mean, that horse. Okay, hold on. Devil. That's a blessing that looks more like pew. Right. I like the fleur-de-lis. Cool. Oh, the roses are nice too. Historical. Umbergo. Leipa. Scarlet's crest. Interesting. It doesn't fit with the background, unfortunately. And craft. Yeah, they have some really cool things here. At the moment I would say the dragon. I like the fleur-de-lis. No, I think it will be the dragon. Yeah. This one.
It turned out well, didn't it?
It did. Oh, it does. It still shows up at the other one. Right. Of course. I mean, the picture is still this. Of course, makes sense. It looks a bit dumb. The dragon, I mean. Oh shit, I have to go down. Right. So I have actually more to read here.
At your service.
Boom. Bomb. Okay, so I hope I can go from here.
Greeting.
Good wife. Do you know anything about a shrine around here?
Come closer, lad. Now that I see you up close, aren't you? No, you're not. But you look just like him.
Like who? Who are you talking about?
My Vlasta. It's been so long since I've laid him to rest. I've been a widow for so many years, but I still look out for him every afternoon, expecting he'll come home along the stream. He'd always pick me flowers, and when I greeted him, he'd grab me around the waist and spin me until my skirt flew. And all the dances we went to in our younger days.
That must have been a long time ago.
And he wrote me poems and whispered them to me before bedtime.
Did you end up living here all alone? Don't you have anyone to help around the house?
The children went out into the world and my husband went to heaven. That's life. Benish, who was sent here from Trotsky, helps me sometimes. He doesn't say much, but he's a good worker.
Sorry, but I'd really like to know if there's a shrine around here. It might have pictures or statues of bulls.
Bulls? My grandmother used to tell me stories about one like that. But maybe it was just a fairy tale.
And did she say where it was?
Maybe. Oh, I don't know, lad. My memory's failing me.
It would really help me if you could remember the shrine. What might refresh your memory?
I don't know. Since Vlasta died, I've been completely useless. Honestly, I kind of hope I'll forget him soon, too. Maybe then I wouldn't miss him so much.
Come now. You're supposed to remember the good things. You said he used to pick you flowers, right? I could do that too. Maybe it'll help jog your memory.
Well, if you really want to cheer up an old woman, Vlasta always picked me Valerian. Made the whole hearthroom smell lovely dried out.
Valerian or Vlasta?
What did you say?
Nothing. I'll pick some for you too. Fresh and fragrant. I'll be back in no time.
Okay, of course I have no clue what fucking Valerian looks like. Marigold, sage, mint. Chamomile, poppy, dandelion.
God bless you, sir.
So who exactly is this Kvyetoslava who lives here with you?
Well, you'd better say that I live with her. Her late husband built all this, and when he passed away and the lords were looking for someone to take over, I volunteered.
So you took over the whole house and business, along with the old woman?
I couldn't very well throw her out of her own home in her old age, could I? Not that I don't sometimes feel like doing just that. But whenever she gets into one of her moods and spends the whole evening rambling on about her Vlasta, I just stop listening, and she quiets down eventually.
And what brought you all the way out here? The nearest village is quite a trek.
Take a deep breath and you'll understand. A tanner can't live among people, even if he wanted to. Not that I actually want to. I've got my peace and quiet here, and when I feel like a beer and a chat, I head to Troskovitz to trade hides.
Just between us, does the old woman really have such a bad memory?
Do you also get the feeling she's just pretending, so everyone will wait on her hand and foot? But to tell the truth, I don't know. She remembers every last thing about her Vlasta, but where the privy is, I have to remind her every time. Take care, sir.
Okay. Alright, we need fucking Valerian. There you go.